Well, the best way of managing the public sector wage bill is to link it with productivity. In this way, the public will receive value for its hard-earned cash, while services will either be maintained at current levels or improved. These were some of the range of suggestions that were made by the Financial and Fiscal Commission in Parliament today during the public hearings on the 2016 Division of Revenue Bill.
The ballooning public sector wage bill, failure by some municipalities to meet their obligations of paying ESCOM and water boards, and schools' infrastructure backlogs topped the Standing Committee on Appropriations agenda. The committee is considering whether the appropriation of revenue to various spheres of government is adequate and meeting its intended targets. The FFC feels the current civil service is bloated and fails to live up to expectations.
Government in general, you find that there's a lot of different types of structures, but they all are the same. So in each department, irrespective, you will have a director general, you have a deputy director general, you have a chief director, you have a director, you have all the way to the bottom. Whether you actually need that for every department is something that has not been actually interrogated. So you can then start counting how many chief directors and how many people that are in the front line. You look at all of those things, you might be able to come up with certain norms and standards in terms of how you combine those. And then you'll be able to generate value in that kind of a way by making sure that the people that you employ because most of these chief directors, directors general, deputy directors, they work with consultants and, they have all these types of people that they work with.
The FFC boss also feels that in order to force municipalities to pay for services that are rendered to them, their equitable share from the national purse must be ring-fenced to be used for services it is being allocated for.
It is inconceivable, therefore, from that process alone, that a municipality must then fail to pay for those services. So there is just something that is wrong with a municipality that fails to pay for electricity and for water.
Khumalo alerted lawmakers that municipalities might also face worse financial circumstances due to large amounts of money they are being owed by residents. He says under the current difficult economic situation, which is characterized by job losses and higher than inflation electricity tariff hikes, the situation might get even worse. Lack of scholar transport and infrastructure backlog in rural schools was also raised as a matter of grave concern. The hearings continues. Manilis Tubase, SABC News, Parliament.